we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to a brand new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from the ancient and splendid Theatre Royal in Windsor, which I was interested to learn has been frequented by an impressive succession of queens. Anyway, it's a charming theatre full of history, and everywhere you look there are fascinating reminders of a vanished comic era. Let me introduce you to four of them. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our scorer tonight is a lovely lady who's taken the opportunity of our visit here to have a rewarding poke around the back streets. A very warm hand, please, for Samantha. Right, teams, our first round is called Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. Men like Peter Skellen and Richard Stilgoe, who I understand are revered by Mexicans for their sheet music. In this game, teams, I shall read out the first lines of some well-known songs. I'd like you to complete them. Tim, here's yours. Mad dogs and Englishmen go...
Woof, woof, bring back Maggie.
Willie, this is your line. MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark. All the sweet...
Humphrey Lyttelton's words are spoken by an actor.
MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark, all the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think I can take it because it took so long to bake it, and I'll never see that recipe again. Oh...
Bugger.
Barry Cryer. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue, I can...
See that there are always bits of tomato in it.
Oh, dear.
Graeme Garden, here's yours. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
She said, son, you'll be a bachelor boy.
And Tim, back to you now. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the...
Therapist. I think I know what I mean, but not so.
Willie, how's this? Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
Anyone got a bicycle pump?
Barry, didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor?
But she wasn't in.
Graeme. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string.
Will now be liable for VAT.
We're now going to move on to a complicated round called One Song to the Tune of Another, in which the tune of one song and the words of another are brought together and combined as if they were both one song. It's hard to get your head round that at first, but if you try to think of it as one song without the tune, but with the words, to the tune of another song, but without the words, it may help. Teams, to accompany you, I'm sure we'd all like to welcome our brand new pianist. But until he's provided, we'll just have to make do with our old one. Here's Colin Sell. Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm Too Sexy to the tune of La Donna e Mobile.
too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
And I'm sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan. New York and Japan. Keep up, Colin. And I'm too sexy for your party. Too sexy for your party. Away I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of I Love Paris in the Springtime to the tune of Dvorak's Humoresque.
I love Paris in the springtime, I love Paris in the fall, I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment of the year.
Graeme Garden, it's your turn, and you're going to sing the words of Come Into the Garden, Maud, to the tune of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Come in to the garden, Maud, for the black bat night has flown. Come in to the garden, Maud, I am here at the gate alone. I am here at the gate alone, and the woodbine spices are wafted abroad, and the musk of the rose is blown for a breeze. Of morning doves and planet of love is on high, beginning to faint in the light that she loves on a bed of daffodil sky, to faint in the light of the sun. She loves to faint in the light and to die. Come, come, come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night. Come, come, come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night has flown.
Well, Graham's leapt into the lead with that one. And Willie, I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of As Time Goes By.
So would I.
I know a fat old policeman. He's always on our street. A fat, jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown, and everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, whoa, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Sit down.
And with the final dash, Willie goes into the lead now with 23 points. Oh, good. It's now time for a new round called Lyttelton Country. While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification. Who writes this stuff? While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification, I happened upon the new Radio 4 program Anderson Country and was delighted to double its audience figures. For those of you who haven't experienced this program's rare charm, I'd like to instigate our own version. In it, I shall be taking calls from all over the country on the subject of radio phone-ins, and I'd like you teams to be the callers. Before we start, you should know that I shall be awarding bonus points for authentic regional accents. And our first caller is Barry from Newcastle. What's your point, please, Barry?
Well, I've just moved here from Bognor, and and these jolly Geordies are really the salt of the earth. But what I was ringing was this current debate about women priests. Because my main interest is, should male priests be allowed to marry each other? And I've always thought, certainly, if they love each other. And furthermore, what? Yes, Hinny, I'm just coming down the kitchen new. Hey.
Well, that's very interesting. I've got to cut you off now, I'm afraid.
I had it done years ago.
Next on the line, we have Graham from Glasgow. Go ahead, please, Graham.
Hello, Humph. I'm going to follow up the comments of my brother Barry. You were talking earlier about the royal family. And I just called to remind you.
Graham, you don't seem to have much of a Scottish accent.
Well, I don't have much of a life. I'm listening to this program, aren't I?
Oh, thank you very much for your call, Graham. And our next caller now, Willie from Belfast. What's your point, please, Willie?
Well, Humphrey, I wanted to talk about the National Health Service. Quite frankly, I'd like to touch on Virginia Bottomley. I wondered if you knew whether or not on your 65th birthday they're going to return all my samples.
Well, that's interesting, Willie from Belfast. We have 45 minutes left in the program now. Finally, we have Tim from Cardiff, who was brought up in Australia by German parents. Tim.
Oh, hi, the news. I came via Scotland, and it's nice to have beep, 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 beep.
Next round is called Innovations, and as the name might imply, it requires the teams to come up with something innovative. By the law of averages, I suppose it had to happen eventually. It's hard to open a newspaper or credit card statement these days and not see one of those small catalogues advertising all manner of apparently useful gadgets. Now it's come to my attention that these publications are on the lookout for new ideas and have already asked the teams to contribute something completely inventive. So far, all they've produced is a timetable for Network South East and Barry Cryer's tax return. So, teams, time to do better now and describe for us some exciting new inventions that you consider might be of interest to the people at the Innovations catalogue. Tim, I want you to start.
You could buy a solar-powered Swiss Army toothpick. 8 picks for all size of gap. Or video minus. Quick while you're behind, Tim. Video minus. Just tap in a few numbers and Video Minus will turn off the television just as the programme gets exciting.
Thank you, Tim. Barry, some innovations from you, please.
There's the new combined Kalashnikov and funnel for opening milk cartons. Reversible periscope for self-hemorrhoidectomy. Oh, dear.
Willie, how about you?
A waste disposal unit that sounds like Lloyd Grossman. They've done that already. You will not fail to thrill to the whistling dildo. A lot more fun than Ronnie Ronald and admittedly not as much use as luminous car gloves. A bouncy Windsor castle. If you happen to have royal children. With inflammable west wing. And puncture outfit. Live dangerously. The Russian roulette cigarette lighter and nasal hair remover. Oh, there goes my dildo.
Okay, and you, Graham?
Well, there's the tabletop innovations catalogue shredder. Telephone ignoring machine. Or get rid of unsightly stains with a stealth bomber. Also works on Egham. Or there's a row of Chippendale coat hooks modelled by the popular group.
Well, we come to a round I call Sound Charades. If you're a big fan of the erstwhile TV programme Give Us a Clue, then you should really get out a bit more. Or try eating fresh fruit. The round is similar to the traditional game of charades. However, in our version, panellists will be permitted the use of their mouths. Each team should provide a charade of a book, play or film. The opposing team should then attempt to guess what it is. And the first charade, which Barry and Graeme will have to guess, will now be displayed on the megabyte mainframe satellite cum laser display board that the theatres so kindly provide. Listeners will have to make do with the mystery voice, which is coming up now.
Schindler's List. Schindler's List.
Okay, Barry and Graeme, you're going to guess. Tim and Willie, stand by to perform your charade. Is it a book, a film, or a play?
Well, it's actually a film, but there's a book with a similar name, and it's 2 words. And it goes something like this. 4 pounds mince, some tomatoes, 4 dozen eggs, 2 white sliced, and a pint of milk.
Very good. Why are you leaning over like that?
Because I am pissed.
Oh.
Is that it?
Rhyming slang charade.
Right, Barry and Graeme?
Call me by name.
Oh, yes.
You've got to try and guess that.
Shopping connotation, obviously. Drawing up one's requirements.
Yes.
In a possibly drunken state, in the rhyming slang context.
As in Brahms.
As in Brahms. Farewell to Brahms? No.
I think they know it.
No, not at all.
Brahms and Schindler, I think.
No good asking me. The last film I saw was The Lives of a Bengal Dancer. Barry and Graeme, you're going to perform a charade now, and you're going to guess Timmy and Will. So here's the charade going up on the laser board, and here's the mystery voice for you at home.
The piano. The piano.
Barry and Graeme, is it a film? What? Book?
No, it's a film, and 2 words.
Ah.
Right, here we go. Barry, settle down. Here. You know that Colin Sell?
Yeah.
What's he playing at?
Okay.
Well, it's obviously not the piano.
So he's wrong and he loses points for saying that.
There wasn't a piano in Lives of a Bengal Dancer.
There was in the pit in front of the screen when you went.
Okay, we're going to the... Our next round flies in the face of the many chart-topping wireless programs that have transferred to television. For in this round, teams, I'd like you to reverse the process by recreating for the listeners our own version of my favourite program, Countdown. Although obviously it's hard to envisage quite how you'll match up to the speed and feverish pace of the original. For those unfamiliar with the game, the object is for the teams to create as many words as they can from a random collection of letters provided for them. So, as our own Samantha now takes on the mantle of Carol Vorderman, I can see the letters coming up and I'll read them out as she puts them up. They are G.
Who?
G.
Is there another G?
G.
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 4 Gs. Z. V. Q, Y,
Indeed.
and, oh dear, G again.
I suppose too late to ask for a vowel.
Okay, we'll start. Start the clock, but as Colin Sell doesn't know the music for this one to play through the 30 seconds there, he's never up by 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to do it for him. Okay, start now. Da 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 da
Bless his heart.
He's counting you in.
Oh.
Okay,
Thanks, Willie.
right teams.
It doesn't just whistle. No such thing as a free willy.
Right. We shall, of course, teams, as you come up with your words, we shall check them with the dictionary, and our guardian of the dictionaries is the very distinguished Sir Alec Guinness. Now,
Most kind.
starting with you. Okay, Barry.
Sit next to me, Alec.
Barry, do you have a word, and how many letters?
Well, there's one obvious one, but it's not enough.
How many letters is it?
Well, the obvious one is 4 letters, but we'll go for something more ambitious than that, I think.
Right, okay.
Any thoughts, Graham?
I got a 12-letter one.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think, Sir Alec, I don't think we're allowed 12 letters, are we?
Oh, solid.
See if you can do any better, Tim and Willie.
We've got 11 words here.
I've got
2 silent P's.
I've got a
Birdie,
novel by Geoffrey Archer.
I suppose the 9-letter word
This is the sound made by a South American water vole.
Just a moment, we'll just refer to our dictionary.
Ah.
Yes, Tim, it's in the dictionary. And it's exactly as you described it, so you're the winner of that round. We're going to go on to the next round, which is called Censored Songs. On a recent visit to my newsagent, I was appalled by the proliferation of smutty and salacious material. As a protest, I resolved to buy my monthly edition of Health and Efficiency elsewhere. Now, I'd like you, please, teams, to sing a selection of songs by an artist of my choosing, but taking care to censor out, using the in-house buzzer system, any words liable to offend our more sensitive listeners. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, who tells me that he is, in fact, an expert in his field. If only he'd stay there. Frightening the cows. Barry and Graham, you're going to start now, and I'd like you, please, to censor a selection of some of the smuttier work of the Beatles.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a like that, you know you should be glad. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard, many more of them next door. And the band begins to... What would you do if I... Lend me your... and I'll try not to. Oh, I get high with a little from my friends. I get high with a little from my friends. I'm gonna with a little help from my friends.
Very tasteful. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to censor a selection of Walt Disney songs.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off we go. Zippity, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful... Do that. Someday my will come. Someday my love, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams, me. I saw a peanut stand, heard a rubber band. I saw a needle that winked its eye. But I think I will see everything when I see an elephant.
But as we approach the end of the show, I noticed that Time's winged chariot is waiting to depart. Time's winged horse is ready to go, and luckily Time's winged bucket and shovel is handy. Before we go, teams, it's just time for a quick round of Butcher's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of butchers. And we start with you, whoever.
One of the greatest butchers of all time is going to star in this new film. It's Laura Bobbitt. Mrs. Bobbitt in Free Willy.
Let's get Jurassic Pork out of the way.
How about the good, the bad, and the awful?
Butcher Cassidy and the Sundance Kidneys.
Starring Poulet Newman and Rabbit Redford.
Hazlitt Mince of Denmark. Or the short version, Cutlet. Who Framed Roger Giblet?
Abattoir and Costello in Brawn Free. The Great Escalade Op.
3 loins in a fountain.
Conan the Vegetarian. The Cook, the Beef, His Wife and Her Liver.
You only liver twice?
Coupled with Never Say Heifer Again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
The Darktown Pig Trotter's Ball.
Pork Pie, the Sailor Man.
Tom Shanks in Pig.
well, they do say that time flies when you're having fun, and to prove it, I noticed my sundial has stopped. So that's all for now. Join us again next week. In the meantime, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello, and welcome to a new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today, we're coming to you from historic Bath, a city renowned for its famous spa. Not forgetting, of course, its equally celebrated quick save. Sadly, on this occasion, we find ourselves without Tim Brooke-Taylor. There seems to have been some kind of an unfortunate misunderstanding, and despite specific instructions to travel down the M5 to the Assembly Rooms bath, Tim is currently appearing at MFI in self-assembly bathrooms. I suppose the extra money will come in handy. However, in his place, please welcome on my right the man they call Paul Merton. And with him, Willie Rushton. And on my left, welcome, if you will, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And since Sven is off playing around with Alice, that's golf. Would you also welcome our scorer, the delightful Samantha? Right. Our first round is entitled Complete Quotes. Teams, I'll provide you with the first parts of some famous proverbs, and I'd like you to finish them off for me, please. We start with you, Graeme. You can't teach an old dog new...
Clear physics.
Paul, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it...
Scuba dive.
Barry, there's no fool like an...
Diamond. If you said "and," you see, it would have been "and diamond," and that would have been a funny run-on, and I wish I was dead.
Would you like to say it again? Shall I say it again, or just wait for the echo to come back? Right, Willie, here's yours. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish.
And you have a 12-part series, a book, and 2 or 3 videos.
Graeme, some men have only one book in them. Others...
Don't indulge in that practice.
Paul, another one for you. Birds of a feather.
It's a crap television programme.
Barry, it's an ill wind that...
is silent.
Okay, now, have you got any more?
No. See a pin and pick it up, and all day you'll have a pin.
Don't try to run before you can pull up your trousers.
He who sups with the devil has need of a long after-dinner speech.
The early bird catches the 5:45 to Paddington.
Right, well, we've got to hurry along now. We're going to play a popular game called One Song to the Tune of Another. Each team member should sing the lyric of one song without the music to the tune of another song without the words, but with the backing track so the words of one song are synchronized seamlessly to the tune of another. The round is not to be confused with one tune to the song of another. That involves the team singing a selection of numbers while the company's Colin Sell sucks on a menthol decongestant tablet. Incidentally, there's some surprising news from Colin's A&R man, who tells us that he's negotiated an exclusive deal for Colin to release a string of singles which are guaranteed chart toppers. Well, they may not make number 1, but they're certain to be number 2s. Sorry, did I hear you say something, Colin? No, all right then. Graeme, I'd like you to sing the words of Every Breath You Take to the tune of Knees Up, Mother Brown.
Oh, every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see that you belong to me? Like heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, and every vow you break. Oi!
Barry, it says here, I'd like you to sing, which is stretching it a bit. I'd like you to sing the words of There's No One Quite Like Grandma to the tune of Nobody Does It Better.
There's no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree. She always is a friend to you, and she's a friend to me. There's no one quite like Grandma. She's there in times of need. Before it's bedtime, on her knee, 2 words of book she'll read. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. Though you may be far away, we sing of you. I lost the
For your
will to live
short
during
song,
that.
Willie, I'd like you to sing the words of The Lonely Goat Herd to the tune of Summertime.
High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay yodel, lay yodel, lay. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay yodel, lay yodel. Folks in a town quite remoted. Lay yodel, lay yodel, lay. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat herd. Lay yodel, ooh, ah, ah, ee, oh, ee.
And finally, Paul, would you please sing the words of Stand By Me to the tune of the William Tell Overture?
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, I won't be afraid, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand by me, oh stand by me, stand by me. If the sea that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble in the sea, I won't cry, I won't no, I won't shed it, as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, I'll stand and stand and stand by me, I'll stand and stand and stand by me, stand by me.
Now I know what Kimosabi means.
Stop singing.
Let's hurry along to the next round. This one's entitled Audience Ratings. These days it's becoming increasingly difficult to pick up ratings, as Samantha found to her cost on a recent... Teams, in the light of much publicised audience-boosting additions to the plots of The Archers and Emmerdale, I'd like you please to suggest some additions to other well-known TV and radio programmes likely to make them more popular. Barry, will you start, please?
Anne and Nick oversleep.
They're going to liven up Watchdog by calling it Watch Bitch with Linda Lee Potter.
Graeme?
An idea for Newsnight. Arm Jeremy Paxman.
Noel Edmonds has a new show called Noel's House Fire.
There's a new plot line for EastEnders, Arthur and Pauline by an electronic dictionary. But when they plug it in, they both get elocuted.
True Crimes is being revived, but Michael Winner's being killed off.
Desmond Morris is going to fire Jacques Cousteau up Mr. Blobby.
Have I Got News for You, hosted by somebody completely different? Doesn't matter, it's just be an improvement.
Any more?
And on radio, Strip Round Britain Quiz.
Good news, they're getting a bit of Beadle and they're going to have Mrs. Bobbits about.
Okay. Now to an entertaining new round.
We've heard that before.
I'll say that again. No, it should read, now to an entertaining new round called Good Morning Radio. Few things can match the unalloyed thrill of enjoying Anne Diamond over the breakfast table. Teams, in this round I'd like you to take it in turns to be interviewers and guests on a breakfast chat show. As you would expect of the genre, the job of the interviewers is to prevent their guests from saying anything remotely of interest. Points will be awarded to the guests for the amount of interesting information they're able to convey. And so, without further ado, let's find out who the guests are today on Good Morning with Paul and Willie.
Hello.
And hello.
Who are our guests today, Willie?
A good question, Paul, which I hope you'll answer. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's have a look at the weather. Well, it's still raining.
Yes.
Our guests today, who are our guests?
Our guests today are Rasputin,
Rasputin,
the bearded wonder, and Lucretia Borgia. So let's give them a big hand. Well, Mr. Rasputin, how do you wash that?
I have a special Soviet beard wash, which the Tsarevich himself gave to me. I remember the Tsar himself once
It's
pointed out...
It's very interesting that you mentioned the Tsar there, because I wonder, do you think that Arsenal overplayed the offside trap?
I think
the Tsarina might
could probably answer that one.
Yes.
Well, I have been doing the catering for Arsenal for several years.
Which explains a lot.
Where did you get that lovely frock?
Well, the Tsar gave it to me.
Has the Tsar ever given you one, Lucretia?
I've had 11 husbands, you know.
Oh, 11 husbands. That's roughly the same number of players in the Arsenal team. Which Arsenal player would you fancy given a chance?
Well, this is difficult to say.
My words are spoken by an actor.
I was about to say no, they're not.
I don't think I'll award any points for that. Let's see now who'll be taking to the couch on This Morning with Graham and Barry.
Hello.
Hello. Well, Barry, who have we got on the couch today?
We have His Satanic Majesty, the Devil, or should I say, Old Nick?
No, I don't think so.
No. And that great, great survivor, Madame Pompadour.
Hello, sexy.
Good morning.
I wonder, Madame Pompadour, how do you wash it?
Dans la toilette, bébé.
Turning to Old Nick,
yes.
If I may call you old.
Certainly Satan, Beelzebub, any of those things, Lucifer.
Right. What is your star sign?
It's interesting you should say that, because it's...
Well, no, it isn't really. Because what I really want to know is whether you have a normal breakfast, like other people do.
Well, it all depends what you mean.
You know, coffee and toast.
Oh, no.
Or
croissants, that
tea.
sort of thing.
No, not really.
Croissants, quite interesting.
You prefer a continental breakfast, perhaps?
I have Louis XIV.
I think for breakfast I have a mixture, really. I roast a few souls in hell, which gets a bit of appetite, and then
Are you
have a bit of...
on gas or electricity?
Well, I find smokeless fuels the most economical.
So do we, don't we?
Where would you go for a bargain in smokeless fuel?
Well, you can't beat Newcastle, you know.
A lot of people say that. I was wondering if Madame Pompadour knows Newcastle at all well.
Except for 3 men who escaped.
Do they serve a normal
I had a
breakfast?
child by Sunderland.
I think points all round there. Our next round is called PC Song Titles. Like Barry Cryer's Trousers, political correctness has had rather a bad press recently. So I've decided that we're going to bring it into the programme. So from now on, I may of course be referred to as chairperson. Samantha will be sexually challenged. Something to look forward to for her, I've no doubt. And the team should be described as differently entertaining. Accordingly, I'd like you to start by revising some well-known song titles and lyrics, which might otherwise prove offensive to the politically correct ear. Okay, Willie, will you start, please?
Bebop-a-loo bop, she's my significant other.
Paul.
White Christmas, I'm dreaming of a Caucasian pagan festival.
Graeme?
He or she loves you, yeah.
We all live in a Far East Asian submarine.
I want to hold your hand subject to contract and the consent of both parties.
Thank heaven for vertically challenged, differently old people of gender.
Same gender orientated, the magic dragon.
The Carpenters hit single Call in Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, except that is politically correct already. The real version was Oi, Greenskin, I want to talk to you.
Senior Citizen River.
And of course there's the well-known lyric, the X-chromosome individual is unwaged and non-tied to a domestic dwelling. The lady's a tramp.
Right, well, our next round is called Cheddar Gorge, just one of the many games taking their names from famous British landmarks. There's Dungeness, of course, where the object is to try to escape without being locked in Dungeon R or Dungeon T. The ever-popular Windsor Castle, where, as the name suggests, the most successful player wins a castle. And the perennial favourite St Michael's Mount, devised, of course, by our very own Samantha during an extended visit to Marks and Spencer. As the name Cheddar Gorge so obviously implies, the object is for each team member to utter a single word in turn. And the point is that they mustn't ever complete a sentence. They haven't so far, so it should be any different. To complicate matters unnecessarily, each player must include a word of my choosing, and these are, for you, Graeme, Pop-Tart, Paul, Toupee, Barry, Polystyrene, and Willie, Testosterone. Before we start, teams, you'll observe that I've got the horn as usual, and if I think a sentence has been completed, you'll hear a noise like this. Oh, I'll do it again. Okay, Graeme, will you start us off, please?
That's jazz in Bath.
You've won them over, Will.
Graeme, you're going to start.
Once
upon
a
testosterone.
Ref. Please. There
was
a
nice
Pop-Tart.
However,
the
last
time
Toupee
The last time toupee?
It's an old song.
Yeah. It's the thing you get this unthreatening message in the revenue.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Arrived
Not.
as
A.
polystyrene.
Comma.
Oh. Van
It
was
never,
ever,
ever,
definitely
Not.
what
it
seemed
In.
I
didn't know we could do vowels.
You torn a muscle.
A.
Revealed in A.
Big
Elaborate.
Copy.
Of.
the
First.
Times.
Crossword.
puzzle.
In.
The.
Entire.
History.
Of.
The.
Entire.
History.
Of.
The.
Complete.
Geography.
Unexpurgated.
But.
You.
Should
See.
What?
I.
have
In.
My.
Little.
tiny
Sequined.
Our next round is called Chas and Dave and was inspired by the popular Cockney entertainers, who are as much a part of this country's cultural heritage as fish and chips, pie and mash, and foot and mouth. Teams, I'd like you please to take it in turns to sing some well-known songs in the style of Chas and Dave. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, and incidentally, I was surprised to learn before the show that Colin has perfect pitch. So if you need your garage roof refelting, Colin's your man. Okay, Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to start, please, and I'd like you to provide your Chas and Dave version of Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Nah, the truth is I never left you. All through our days, my existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Nah, the truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
Okay, your turn, Paul and Willie, and your song is Bright Eyes.
floating out on the tide, following a river of death downstream. Oh, is it a dream?
There's a fog along the horizon, a strange glow in the sky.
I seem to know where you go. What does it mean? Or is it a dream?
Rabbit, 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 bastard. Bright eyes, burning on fire.
Bright eyes, how can you close and fail? How can a light that burns so brightly suddenly burn so pale? Bright eyes, bright eyes, bright eyes, left eyes, cross eyes, outside, bit. Grab it.
Have we finished?
26 marks for temporarily reducing Colin Sell and his piano to silence. We're fast approaching the end of the show, but there's just time to slip in a round of Lumberjacks Film Club. So teams, while Samantha and I nip out to put an edge on my little chopper, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with lumberjacks, tree surgeons, and the like. Paul, you're going to start this one, please.
There's a popular film just been re-released at the cinema, Beverly Hill Cops. That's my best one. Wait till I get to Oklahoma.
I'll have to cross that out.
Okay, Barry.
Joan Collins is the beach.
Elm on Nightmare Street.
Tom Hanks in Twig.
Robert Donat, Goodbye Mr. Woodchips. Just been released again.
The Mahogany and the Ecstasy.
The Discreet Charm of the Bougainvillea.
There's a remake, a sequel really, called Beverly Hill Cops 2. The more you say it, the better it goes, isn't it?
I Am a Fugitive from a Chainsaw.
Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
An old saga of the Korean War. Ash.
Larch Action Hero. Die Hard Wood. Elm R. Gantry. Elvis Presley. In Love Me Timber.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator Tree. And Robert De Niro in Goodfellas. Lumberjacks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not that good, really. The Good, the Bad, and the Sycamore. It doesn't sound like it.
How about Rebel Without Sequoias?
Well, a quick glance at the time tells me that it's fast coming up to 8100 hours, which means, of course, that I've put my digital watch on upside down again. And also that it's the end of the programme. So until next week, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, and myself. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Paul Merton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the wildest programme that takes a lucky dip into the bran tub of comedy and unfailingly pulls out a handful of bran. This week we're coming to you from historic Oxford, the city of which Vasco da Gama once said, "Where?" Anyway, we're the guests today of the Oxford Playhouse, a splendid theatre with a long-standing reputation for presenting only the finest entertainment. A reputation which, I'm pleased to say, for 50 quid and a mention on the radio, they couldn't have been more happy to compromise. And here to do it for them are, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. Oxford is, incidentally, a city that holds fond memories for our regular scorer, Samantha, for it was here that she got her first. Thanks to a helpful old Don, and as second, thanks to an obliging member of the university rugby team. Unfortunately, Samantha can't be with us today as she's currently enjoying
what?
Well, she's currently enjoying an unexpected role in the West End, so in her absence, please welcome the delightful and well-oiled Sven. Right, teams, our first round is entitled Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. And quite rightly, because where would a song be without a decent lyric? On a Rolf Harris album, I expect. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with the first lines of some famous songs, and I'd like you to complete them for me. Barry, here's your line. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't...
Jeffrey Archer draw.
Willie, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Yes.
Tim, here's one for you. I'll sing you 1-0, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your 1-0?
I'll have a large one.
Oh. Graeme, here's a snappy one for you. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like...
I'm Humphrey Lyttelton.
Well, any publicity is good publicity, I say. Barry, here's another one for you. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the...
Osteopath.
Willie, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
Concentrate on the show,
Perhaps you'd care to repeat that.
No, I wouldn't. Yes, I will. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
God, that was quick.
Right, team, it's open to you. Do you have
The
any
end
more
of foreplay
suggestions?
as we know it, I think. I didn't think it was that.
Any more suggestions?
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, shut up.
Oh, give me a home where a buffalo don't lie about on a sofa eating crisps.
Any more? Okay, well, we'll go on to the next round. It's a musical one which involves singing one song to the tune of another. And it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. The game is not to be confused with Andrew Lloyd Webber's popular greatest hits LP, One Song to the Tune of the Same Song. I must warn you teams, however, that it's not nearly so easy as it might sound. And certainly not when you consider that you'll be accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano. Okay, Barry, you're going to start again, and I'd like you to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm to the tune of One from chorus line.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. With a chick here and a chick there. Here a chick, there a chick. Everywhere a chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack here, and a quack there. Here a quack, there a quack.
That was our winner this week, Barry. Okay, Graeme, I want you to sing the words of I've Got a Brand New Combine Harvester to the tune of Wandering Star.
I got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key. Come on now,
I got 20 acres, and you got 43 now. I got a brand new combine harvester.
Okay, it's your turn, Tim, now, and I'd like you to sing the words of Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport to the tune of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool, cool. Keep me cockatoo cool. Don't go acting local. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down.
That was next week's winner, Tim Brooke-Taylor. Now, Willie, you're going to sing the words of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend to the tune of Zorba's Dance.
Could I do Zorba's Dance to the tune of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend?
You may, if you want. You can do what you like on this show.
Oh.
I'm just the chairman.
Hello. Hello. Who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? Hello. Hello. Hello again. Hello. Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man, was he? Every pretty girlie loved the school until he found a wife down beside the sea. Went to Margate for the honeymoon. When he strolled along the promenade with his little wife just tuning when he got an awful smell with so much going there. And up to him and winked and said,
And according to Sven, Willie is the runaway winner of that round. Our next round is entitled Commentaries. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to provide a commentary on a certain historical event, but in the style of my choosing. And we're going to start with you, Tim and Willie. The Gunpowder Plot in the style of Raymond Chandler.
She stood in the middle of the office. Wide hat, shades, some sort of cloak. She had great legs so I could see them from the knees down. Here's looking at you, kid. I said, who are you?
Guy Fawkes.
Her beard moved up and down like voles mating.
You, Marlowe,
she said. I'm Marlowe, I said.
God, Dr. Faustus is boring,
she said. I lit up a cigarette.
Don't do that!
She said.
I'm a living bomb.
You can say that again, baby, I said. She walked slowly over to the window.
I'm going to blow up the Houses of Parliament,
she said. Well, I said, they can't hang, draw, and quarter you for that. But they did.
Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to comment on the assassination of Julius Caesar in the style of Ian McCaskill.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Oh!
Do you want to know who I am? Not really, but who are you?
I'm the soothsayer. Sooth.
There you are. And what do you want?
Well,
looking ahead, or in your case behind, advisedly, forecast for the Ides of March. There's a build-up of conspirators moving up from the south. At the front, number 1 there, Brutus. Behind him, number 2, Cassius. Way at the back, 23 Celsius.
Yes, very good. And what's the outlook?
Hail, Caesar.
Oh, good. Jolly good, I thought that was. Our next round is called Cheddar Gorge, and it's just one of the many games derived from famous British landmarks. These include Tower Bridge, a card game for very tall people, Winchester Cathedral, which provides the chance to win Chester Cathedral, and, of course, Beachy Head, invented by our own Sven while holidaying at Camber Sands. Anyway, as you'd expect from its title, Cheddar Gorge is a novel game requiring the team members to construct sentences by each of them uttering one word at a time. The object is not to complete the sentence. To complicate the game needlessly, I'd like each word you say, teams, to begin with the same letter. The letter is L, and Willie, will you start, please?
Low.
Who's your lady friend? No. Lively.
Leslie.
Leapt.
Lusciously.
Lest.
Lissomely.
Leopard-skinned.
Lolita.
I haven't heard the beginning of a sentence.
Patient.
Leotarded.
Languorous.
Lurid.
Latex-clad.
Lady.
Leapt.
Lissomely.
Repetition.
Lepetition. Oh, your nose just fell off.
Looking.
Luridly.
Lasciviously.
Lovely.
Like.
Liver.
Well, no doubt the teams will continue to play this game, but this is where we have to leave you and go on to the next round. This round is called Critics Forum, and in it, teams, I'd like you to take the parts of critics. Well, wouldn't we all? Your job, teams, is to discuss a certain subject of my choosing about which you're in two minds. I'd like you to start off by being very positive about it until either I do this or I make a noise with my hooter. At which point I'd like you to be very negative about it. Get the point? Okay, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your subject is the Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, I think this is a very underestimated contest because it brings in the whole of Europe together and it gets the spirit of every country. Wouldn't you say, Willie?
Well, it's a splendid vehicle for Terry Wogan, as indeed is a hearse. It's a mishmash. It's the most appalling music you'll ever hear.
And lyrics, absolutely appallingly.
Particularly Norwegian lyrics, which are lyrical. Let me sing you the last excerpt. And again, if you look at it from the other direction, it's still...
Echoes back off the field.
It does, yes.
That's why Norway always gets no points, and they should get more, in my opinion, because just because we don't understand the music and the lyrics of their country doesn't mean that we should.
That we should.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham, and your subject is don't forget your toothbrush.
Ah, well, what a breath of fresh air that is.
This is what television's been waiting for.
Welcome addition to the televisual canon.
Open, accessible television. And is that what we've been waiting for, we ask ourselves?
I don't think so.
I think not. Chris Evans in Nurembergian mood. Yes. Don't you warm to him?
Absolutely.
That man has his finger on the pulse.
On the jugular of popular culture in this
places
country.
we won't even mention. Will the man stoop any lower? No, he won't.
No, nor does he need to. What an excellent programme.
Right across the board. And bored is the word we're looking.
Yeah, that went all right. It's now time to play our version of Call My Bluff, the popular television program which fell foul of the watchdogs when Frank Muir memorably defined the word rancour. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with an obscure word, and I'd like you, please, to provide some definitions for it. Right, I'd like you to start, please, Barry, and the word is... Tarama salata.
Oh, well, this is a thin sausage. Eaten in the southern states of America after Catholic services. It's mentioned in Margaret Mitchell's book, Gone with the Wind, but not in the film, in actual fact. The only food reference in the film is when Scarlett O'Hara, a good Catholic girl, begs Rhett Butler for some cheese, and he refers her to Robert E. Lee's brother, Frank. Frank Lee, my dear, I don't give Edam, but in the book, they eat these sausages after Catholic services in Scarlett's ancestral home. And they are not called chipolatas, they are called Tara Mas alatas.
Okay, Willie? The first time I saw the word Tara Masalata, it was, in fact, Tony Slattery's autograph, and he'd been in his cups when he'd written it. The word, however, actually is right. It's Tomorrow's Laughter. And it's a BBC school for studio audiences. But studio audiences have actually gone downhill rapidly. They don't know when to laugh, when to whoop, when to stamp their feet, when to burst into tears. And so under this name, Tomorrow's Laughter, they're going to involve the public and get people really who understand humour and laugh along with you. Unlike this lot here, you see. They'll be first in the queue.
Right, Graeme?
I shall be brief. Tara Masalata is a corruption of the Mediterranean term. The phrase describing the horror, disgust and shock that you experience when you see something crawling out of your salad. And it's a traumatic experience, and the word comes from trauma and salata. Salad trauma or trauma salata.
And finally, Tim, what's your definition?
Well, it's in fact pronounced unicorn. And it's a horse with a horn on the front of it.
Makes sense to me, Tim.
There is rather disappointingly another version, which is it's a Liverpool farewell to one's parents. It's Tara Masalada.
At this point, you're no doubt waiting for me to sum up, and you can jolly well go on waiting. No, I'll tell you. I dismiss you, Barry, instantly. Your definition didn't hold water, because in the American South, there's no such thing as a thin sausage. There's not a thin anything in the American South. It's all absolutely jumbo. Tomorrow's laugh... Oh, I forget that. Trauma salata... I was tempted by that one, but not for long. I'm going to go for Tim and unicorn. I don't know what you're clapping for. We haven't finished yet. He's got to unfold that silly bit of card in front of him and hold it up. Oh. Look at that. I bet you didn't expect that, did you? Well done, everybody. Our next round is entitled Just a Minim, which fans of Nicholas Parsons will know as Farming Today. In this round, team members should attempt to sing a song of my choosing without repetition, deviation, hesitation, or repetition. Those not singing may buzz to challenge, and you'll be accompanied on the piano teams by Colin Sell, who, I'm informed, mastered chopsticks at 2. And was apparently drinking out of the finger bowl by 4:30. Okay, now. The song is It's Not Unusual. Graeme, will you start, please?
Repetition.
Challenged by Willie. No, he flattened the 9th.
Oh, right,
in that
sorry.
second chord.
I see what you mean. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's quite common to have fun with anybody. But when I see you hanging about with certain persons, it's hardly surprising to see me cry. I want to die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. It happens every day. Help! No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual.
Beautifully sung, but that's not exactly the point.
That was perfect. Excellent.
Well, while we little pause now
for
for the buzzer machine to cool down. Tim and Willie, you're going to sing now, and the song is There's a Hole in My Bucket.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. Nice Frida. There's a gap in my receptacle, dear Elizabeth. A gaping dent. Then repair it.
Gargantuan hesitation.
Only for effect.
Which wore off rapidly. Enormous hesitation.
I think I'll take a point or two off for that, because it was a bit long. Right, carry on.
Then mend it, dear Georgie, dear Barry, dear Gregory.
Repetition of dear. Repetition of dear.
Of course there is. I can't
Two
think of anything
dears.
else. It's bad enough trying to think of a lot of different names. But all right, I give way to you.
Was the deer spelled the same each time?
Well, no, it wasn't. Honestly. As you would go, and one said in capital letters, then it was in lower case.
What do you want to do, teams?
Go first.
Okay. Well, it's almost the end of the program now, and Sven tells me that he's rather hot and sweaty, so while he nips out to the college washroom and before he returns feeling a little fresher, we'll enjoy it. Now what? We'll enjoy a bracing round of Barmens Film Club. Barmens Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of barmen. Carry on.
3 Men and a Baby Sham.
4X from Navarone.
The Booze Brothers.
The Bottle of Britain.
The Clarets of Wimpole Street.
The
September.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Just as I was about to say the Drambuie Busters.
Oliver Reed in License to Spill.
Easy cider.
Low-cal hero.
Cherringtons of Fire.
Schindler's Pissed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Tristram Shandy, starring John Wine and Wallace Beery.
And Kim Bollinger.
Alec Guinness in Oliver Twist. Think about it.
well, one glance at my watch tells me that it was made in Taiwan, and another that we've run out of time. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from all of us. Goodbye.
To Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. This week we're coming to you from the historic city of Chester, whose good people recently returned Giles Brandreth as an MP. Sadly, they couldn't find anyone willing to take it back. The last time our teams were here, they were described as unmissable, so to the members of the Cheshire Rifle Club in our audience tonight, let me introduce the targets. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And always eager to do some scoring, please welcome the delightful Samantha. Our first round is called Official Sponsor. A feature of many of today's artistic and sporting events is the prominent display of the brand names of well-known consumables, often in a manner distracting for the audience. Personally, I abhor this insidious practice and have said as much to the teams over a plate of delicious and at the same time curiously satisfying McVitie's chocolate hobnob. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of shows or events whose sponsors have been a little too overzealous in their advertising. And I'd like you to start, please. Barry.
Musical Five Guys Named Flymo.
Graeme.
At the movies, you can see Wrigley's Top Gum.
Tim.
Beverly Hills Co-op. Tesco of the D'Urbervilles.
Good Morning with Complan and Nick.
Good Morning with Anne and Nicorette.
Mr. Kipling's exceedingly good Jungle Book.
And there's a Shakespeare season, Burger King Lear, Big Macbeth, and Spud You Like It.
Top of the Pop-Tarts.
Wish You Were IKEA.
And Alan Partridge in Knowing Me, B&Q.
Thunderbird's Eye.
Any more?
Star Trek's.
Any more?
Rory Bremner, Who Elsan.
Any more?
Drop the Dead Dinky Toy.
Right, our next round is a complicated one called One Song to the Tune of Another. This may need some explanation, so I'll make it as simple as possible, teams. Each player will in turn be allocated a song without the words, leaving just the tune. At the same time, he'll be given the words of a song without the tune, leaving just the song. And then he has to sing the words of the first song, that's the one without the tune, but with the lyrics, to the tune of the second song, and that's the one with the music but without the words. To make this more interesting, and this is the clever part, teams, a song without the words but with the music is a different song from the one without the music but with the words. And that's why it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. Simple when you explain it. And as this is a musical round, accompaniment will be provided. Now, it's a rare occasion when one gets to introduce a pianist who makes an audience jump to their feet at the very mention of his name. So when I tell you that tonight it's none other than Colin Sell, you'll know to remain seated. Colin Sell. Well, you're going to start. I'd like you to sing the words of Bohemian Rhapsody to the tune of Strangers in the Night.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, oh, didn't mean to make you cry if I'm not back again at mine tomorrow. Carry on, as if nothing really matters. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, through the fandango, thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo gal, Galileo figure, pro magnifico. I'm just a poor boy.
Okay, well...
Freddie Mercury's revolving, I think.
Tim, will you please sing the words of Da-Do Ron Ron to the tune of Jerusalem?
I met him on a Monday and my heart stood still. Da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. Somebody told me that his name was Bill. Da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. Yes, my heart stood still. Yes, his name was Bill. And when he walked me home, da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. And when he walked me home, da-do ron.
You know, you went quite puce in the face there.
Quite an emotional song.
Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of I Love You, Love Me, Love by Gary Glitter to the tune of Those Were the Days.
We're still together after all that we've been through. They tried to tell you I was not the boy for you. They didn't like my hair, the clothes I loved to wear. They didn't realize that I was strong enough for two. I love you, love you, love me, you love I love you, love me, love you. I love you, love my only true love. I love you, love me, love. Oh.
Thank you, Barry.
They didn't stand up for Jerusalem.
Finally, Graham, now, I want you to... Well, I don't actually. Got to introduce it somehow or other. Will you sing the words of Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick by Ian Dury and the Blockheads to the tune of O Sole Mio?
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman, every man, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, je t'adore. Hit me, petit, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. In the wilds of Borneo and the vineyards.
Never mind, Graham, it's early days yet. At this point, teams, I want to forewarn you of a popular ball in the social calendar to which I'll be asking you to announce the late arrivals at the end of the show. And this time it's the Motor Mechanics Ball. That's the Motor Mechanics Ball, because I just said it. So...
Is there a telephone number we should ring?
Meanwhile, while you're thinking about that, we'll go on to the next round, which is called Banker's Jargon. A long time ago, there was no such thing as merchant banking, and as a result, the world was deprived of fiscal stability and, of course, more importantly, a useful piece of rhyming slang. Since those days, we've come along in leaps and bounds. On a recent visit to my bank, I was thrilled to receive a swift and courteous service. Indeed, such was my delight, I even removed the stocking from my head. Teams, in this round, I'd like you please to utter some words or phrases habitually used by bankers, together with an explanation of what they really mean. So, Graham.
How may I help you means go ahead, punk, make my day. Interest means lack of interest. Balance means tipped in our favour. Students welcome means you're welcome to students.
Your PIN number will be sent later. We're still working on a number you'll never be able to remember. Also, Mr. Jolly, your manager, has taken early retirement. Means Mr. Jolly is fed up with having to check everything with head office and not use his discretion based on local knowledge built up over many years, and is to be replaced with a 9-year-old with no powers whatsoever.
Like a chord there.
The listening bank. What?
The bank that likes to say yes, piss off.
Okay, Graham, anybody else?
Yeah, index linked means stuck to my finger.
Should you require further information means it'll cost you.
Can you borrow £10,000? Means can you borrow £10,000? You can borrow 10 million if you're a fat crook with mafia connections or president.
Barclays have just published their version of the Kama Sutra. There are 12 positions, but 10 of them are closed.
Okay, well, we're now going to play a game called Sound Charades. It's based on the erstwhile TV show Give Us a Clue, which featured Lionel Blair, the dancer and father of the Labour leader Ramsay MacDonald. As you remember, in the TV version, the players were not allowed to speak, leading to much mirth and hilarity. Our version operates on similar principles, but with two exceptions. Mirth and hilarity. Oh, and of course the teams are allowed to speak. Each team will enact a film, book or TV title for the opposing team to guess. And Barry and Graeme, you're going to start now, and your title will now be displayed via the megabyte magic of the satellite-linked, digitally remastered laser display board. If any of you listening at home want to play along with the teams, close your eyes now. Here's the mystery voice.
Pulp fiction. Pulp fiction.
Okay, you can open them. I bet you feel an idiot. Okay, Barry and Graeme, you're to start.
Right.
Is it a film, book, TV program, or what?
Film. Just a film. 2 words. Here it comes. Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
You know how they make paper?
Well, yes, sort of, yeah.
Well, you know, they cut down trees and grind up the wood into a sort of, sticky sort of mess and then roll it out and make that into paper.
Right, right.
It's not true, you know.
Okay, we'll go on to yours, Tim and Willie.
Righto. I'll be in
You
that.
don't need to guess, do you?
No. Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Do we get our full points, though?
No.
Talking to Samantha, not you. Thanks.
You have to address her through me, I may tell you. Well, go on then, tell them. For the audience at home, they want to know.
Go on, Willie.
No, you say it. So I'm embarrassed to say it, quite frankly. It was so obvious.
Pulp fiction.
It's your turn, Tim and Willie, and your title's going up now on the laser display, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
An inspector calls. An inspector calls.
Go on then. Is it a film, a book?
It's a play.
All right.
And it's got 3 words. And it goes like this. Legs 11. Frighteningly quick audience, isn't it? 2 fat ladies. Clickety-click.
There's one thing I don't understand, Inspector.
Oh, what's that?
What's clickety-click?
That's the end.
Okay, Barry and Graeme, start guessing.
I missed the end of it. What did he not understand?
He clickety-click. '66.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. All these questions hurtling at us.
I don't think you're going to get it.
Bingo is not involved at all in this, is it?
No.
In the answer.
Bingo or legs 11, football.
They're clapping the fact that bingo is not involved.
Right. I see. Or bingo or callers or... The something caller.
This isn't very amusing. This is getting perilously like...
It's now time to play a game called Connections, which involves the teams attempting to guess the connections which link various people or items. To help you get the hang of it, teams, here's a simple example. Alan Ball, Johnny Ball, Kenny Ball. And the answer, it says here, are none of them ever properly mastered the trumpet. Obviously. Here's another one. Tim, what's the connection between, they're all genuine connections, Ryan Giggs, William Shakespeare and Karl Marx?
Ryan Giggs and Karl Marx are both left-wingers. Thank you for that applause. William Shakespeare. They all played for Stratford United. Well, except for Ryan Giggs and Karl Marx. Who played for Stratford City.
I don't think I can give you a point for that.
Fair enough.
They all took their mother's surnames. If they hadn't, they would have been Ryan Wilson, William Arden, and Carl Pressburg. Barry. Barry, please connect the Emperor Tiberius, Horatio Nelson, and Jack the Ripper.
They all had one arm. I know this. Horatio Nelson had one arm. We all know that. Emperor Tiberius had one arm because they found this mummified arm, and they knew it was his because the thumb was turned down. And Jack the Ripper had only one arm, which is why they never caught him. They could never get a full set of prints.
Well, I'll tell you, they were all left-handed, although Nelson was originally right-handed. Graeme, what's the connection between a smack, a crash, and a parliament?
Oh, yes, I know this one. They're all collective nouns. A parliament of rooks. Well known. A crash of Lloyd's investors. And a smack of Tory politicians.
God, you're boring. The answer, it says here, that they're all collective nouns. You got the details wrong. It's a smack of jellyfish, a crash of rhinoceroses, and a parliament of owls. Willie, what's the connection between the Duke of Edinburgh and a dining room table?
Well, of late there have been rumours that these could well be the parents of Prince Charles. They've been accused of having the sensitivity of a dining room table, and indeed the same legs.
You're surprisingly close, actually. The Duke of Edinburgh was born on a dining room table.
Oh, you are?
We'll open these one. The connection, please, any of you, between A, U, O, and Y.
I think I can help you there. They're all lines in the arches. A, U, the whole episode in there.
Any other suggestions? Well, I'll tell you, they're the 4 shortest place names in the world. True stuff.
Gosh, that's interesting, huh?
A Duchess, large ladies, and roofing tiles.
Oh, it's a night out with Fergie.
Yeah, but in fact, there are also the names of sizes of roofing tiles.
I'll struggle along without knowing that.
Finally, bison, and the North American bison.
It's another night out with Fergie.
You know that?
No, I don't know that one, Hump. Do tell us what it is, pray.
What's the answer, Hump?
Well, it's the fact that a bison is the Latin name for the North American bison.
A bison?
Yes. It was Claudius, he stuttered.
This next round is called antithetical duets, in which the teams take it in turns to sing a well-known song. It's not to be confused with antitheistical duets, in which the teams take it in turns to dispute the existence of a well-known god. As it's a musical round, piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin was telling me before the show that he's just about to complete his latest album. All he needs is the last set of prints back from Super Snaps. The rules of the game are quite simple. Team A will start to sing a song until I do this. I don't actually do it. I've got a thing here that does it for me. In case you think it's me.
No way to talk about Samantha.
And as soon as I've hooted, Team B will take over. Oh. I'm beginning to crack, I tell you.
Chris Barber would be good, wouldn't he?
Hang on while I get Samantha to amend the score. Tim, you're lagging behind a bit now. Now, when I blow the hooter there, Team B will take over by singing their song and so on. Right, I'd like you to start, please. Team A. Barry and Graham, your song is The Sun Has Got His Hat On, and Tim and Willie, your song is Raining in My Heart.
The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on and he's got the sun is out, the sky is blue, there's not a cloud to spoil the view, the rain is coming out today. Now we'll all be happy, hip 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on, raining in my heart. The weatherman says clear today, swing by and he's coming out today. He's letting tourists out in Timbuktu. He doesn't know you've gone away and it's raining. Now he's coming back to do the same to you. Jump into your samba, be raining in my heart. Oh, misery, misery. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out. What's gonna become of me today?
Well, we're fast approaching the end of the show, but there's just time, I think, for the teams to announce the late arrivals at the Motor Mechanics Ball. And Graham, will you start, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Beretta and their son Carl Beretta.
Please silence, thrust yourself onto the vehicle and lie prostrate. As approaching us through the garage, Mr. and Mrs. Cap and their son Herb.
Give a little European welcome, please, from Spain and Sweden. Mr. and Mrs. Go at Starting It Again, and their son, Juan Lasco.
And will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Dependable and their son, Reliant Robin.
Mr. and Mrs. Trelease Knob and their daughter Bonnie Trelease Knob.
Will you welcome, please, and show a little respect, Mr. and Mrs. Gin Failure and their rather posh son, Ian Gin Failure.
Still your laughter. Here come the Absorbers and their son Jacques.
Motor Mechanics. Oh, little reminder, Mr. and Mrs. Kostya and their ex-military son, Gunnar Kostya.
Give a nice German welcome, please, and say Audi to Fullsprung and Dirk Technique.
It's cabaret time.
Oh, dear, it's time's
Here's
up.
Burley Chassis singing Big Suspension. And Diesel Kniezel, who's going to jump leads.
Will you welcome, please, Bernard Matthews, who was going to arrive with a 6-foot-tall chicken, but he's had to come on his own because his big end's gone.
From India, an alligator wrestler, D.I. Singh, and his Hindi gator. Introduced by D. Frost. Mr. and Mrs. are up with 4-star, and their son Phil are up with 4-star. Mr. and Mrs. Minor and their son Cyril, who's a mechanic.
Well, as we rapidly approach the bus stop of the apocalypse, I notice that 4 horsemen have all come along at the same time. So join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, and myself. Goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Once again we're coming to you from historic Oxford, home to the famous university rowing team, which has in turns brought delight and disappointment to the city, with its 8 broad-shouldered young oarsmen and their little cocks. Very witty, highly entertaining. The teams are attractive and personable. That's how some people have already described this programme. Let me introduce them to you now. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our scorer, Samantha, sadly can't be with us today as she's currently working on a short film for private release. Rather appropriately, it's entitled Oxford Blue. However, I'm pleased to say that the producer has kindly lent us his best boy, our regular Swedish stand-in, the delightful Sven. We're going to start off with a round called Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that we might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the invasion of the Spanish Armada. And Barry, will you start, please?
Daily Express, Portillo's supporters declare themselves.
Willie.
Auto Weekly, not many miles to the galleon.
Graeme?
The Guardian, England invaded by Stain.
Tim?
The Sun.
Gotcha.
Spanish fleet on the raucous.
I think we should try another one, don't you? So the historical event this time is Moses parting the Red Sea. And Willie, start this one, please.
Late score, Charlton 1, Heston 2.
The Sun, Karcher.
The Sunday Sport, Moses parts Red Sea.
Hairdressers Monthly. Moses creates lovely wave and parting.
Right, well, it's time now for a round of pick-up song. As is customary, DJ Sven will spin some 12 inches on my gramophone, which should make for quite a bit of fun, as he's a very groovy young man. And that's just his corduroy posing pouch. Teams, I'd like you both to sing a duet of my choosing. The music will then drop out, and if on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding prizes. And prizes mean points. What do prizes mean? Points. That's better. A half-intelligent audience this time.
You know how to charm them.
This week's prize is just the thing for the forgetful farmer. It's a Let's Pocket Dairy. Barry and Graeme, will you please accompany Perry Como and the Fontaine Singers singing A, You're
In my arms.
G.
You look good to me.
Q.
You're the one I idolize.
J.
You're like Jack and Jill.
K.
You're so kissable.
L.
Is the light in your eyes?
M.
Okay.
Not bad, but we won't.
That's the first time we've ever had the music come back on the next track. Tim and Willie, will you please accompany Donald O'Connor and Doris Day singing No Two People?
Never before and never again. Never before and never again. Could anything two romantic ever been so in love?
Been so in love.
Been so in
Been so in love.
It's incredible. No two people have ever been so in love as my lovely dove and I. The positive peak, we are the most unusual couple on earth.
No two people have ever mooned such a moon,
such a moon,
June, such a June,
such a
spoon, such a spoon.
What he means is that no two people have ever been so in tune as my macaroon and I.
And when we kiss,
when we kiss, well, it's like,
well, it's historical. It's hysterical.
Let me tell it.
Most certainly, darling.
No two people have ever been so in love.
Been so in love.
Been so in love. It's
It's easy.
Now, after extensive lobbying by the Association of British Masochists, I have, in a moment of pitiable weakness, bowed to pressure and allowed Colin Sell to have a go in this round. So, Colin, will you please accompany Vladimir Ashkenazi playing Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1 in A... in B-flat minor, Opus 23.
Now what you've done, Hump.
That was one of the worst moments of my life. Our next round is called Word for Word, and there was some doubt as to exactly how this round would fit into the show. In it, the teams should take it in turns to speak a series of words that are completely unconnected with each other, thereby constructing a series of totally meaningless and incomprehensible utterances. So what's new? During the course of play, the opposing team may challenge if they think they've spotted a connection. If I uphold the challenge, then the challengers take over, and so on, so on. Right, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to start and exchange some unconnected words. So stand by, Barry and Graeme, and spot that connection.
Corset.
Trough.
Plum.
Gorgonzola.
Scissors.
Peach.
Barry.
Scissors are best for cutting gorgonzola. You never use a knife for gorgonzola. Cheese connoisseurs use scissors.
Will you keep the details of your home life to yourself, Barry? No, I don't. I've never cut gorgonzola with scissors.
That doesn't surprise me, Humphrey.
Shears. Shears, yes, but not scissors.
Cheers, Humphrey.
Carry on, Tim and Willie.
Shears.
Abdomen.
Cruet.
Crutch.
Moonshine.
Whistle.
Closet.
Deviant.
Umbrella.
Stand.
Pudding.
Basin.
Exit.
Entrance.
Radio.
Gram.
Television.
Set.
Challenge from Graeme.
Did you say shears, Tim?
Yes,
Graeme,
I'll
what's
accept
that?
the connection.
Right.
So will you take it up? Graeme and Barry.
Evening. Pardon? I was just making polite conversation. Evening. Thought I saw somebody out there.
All.
Multitude.
Erogenous.
Zone.
Twilight.
Chair.
Challenge from Willie.
There was a series called Twilight Chair.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, let's go on to the next game.
Twilight.
This is a round called Euro TV and Radio Guide. As the Channel Tunnel opens, teams, and Le Shuttle brings us another step nearer Europe, it seems clear that increasingly we shall be required to share much of our uniquely British culture with our foreign neighbours. It's sobering to think that the French too might soon be enjoying the delights of Le Spotted Dick, Les Morris Dancers, and Monsieur Blobby. In this round, I'd like you please to turn your attentions to another area of British culture and suggest, with the help of a few minor adjustments, some continental versions of some of our own much-loved TV and radio programmes. Willie?
The bill is going to France as l'addition.
They're also getting the Monet programme, too. Iraq, that well-known European country. Baghdad's army.
The riff-raff element is going to Germany as the riff-Luftwaffe element.
Holland is getting bullseye. And Emmental Farm. Sorry.
Chinese radio. Start the Wok with Melvin Blagg.
Even one for the Australians. Have I got ruse for you?
They've sold Watchdog to Korea as dinner.
Israel, this is your life already?
Right, now for a game called Winking. Oh, shut up. These are the rules. There are 4 chairs arranged in a semicircle. A team member sits on each chair except for one, which is kept empty. Behind each chair, including the empty one team member should stand with his hands resting on the chair, but not touching the team member sitting on it. The team member standing behind the empty chair starts the game by winking at one of his sitting team members, who must try to leave his chair and dash to an empty one. The one standing behind him, however, must try to stop him from going by putting his hands on his shoulders, and if he does this quickly enough, the player in the chair must remain where he is until he's winked at again. If he manages to get away, the one who failed to keep him must wink at someone else to fill his chair. Now, whoever's winking must be cunning. He can wink almost imperceptibly, or he can gaze steadily at one part of the circle and then quickly wink in the opposite direction. After the sitters have been winked at, the sitters stand and wink at the standers who are now sitting. Well, I notice the teams have already been playing this game while I've been talking, so we'll go on to the next round. We'll go on to the next round. Right, with the scores trotting along more or less healthily, we have come to the time when we play the game called Mornington Crescent. Before we start the game proper, regular listeners will recall that we've yet to announce the winner of our Mornington Crescent Deliberate Mistake competition. Well, as might be expected, the competition whipped up a frenzy of interest, and the first card out of the hat came from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. As indeed did the next 340. Mrs. Trellis cleverly spotted that Barry Cryer made an illegal move in Regent's Park. So a postal order for £10 goes to Mrs. Trellis and a fine of 50 goes to Barry. This week, teams, to celebrate our visit to Oxford, we'll be playing varsity rules. So colleging and bumping are permissible on the diagonal, but the Ashmolean defence may only be invoked after a Nuffield. Now, teams, I hope you'll accept these variations and the obvious tactical advantage that the Oxford version will afford Graeme. And that we won't have any of those petty disputes and bickerings that have occasionally marred the game in the past. Tim, will you start, please?
Why should he start?
And Stim.
Hello, Stump.
Carry on, Tim.
Albemarle Street.
Birdcage Walk.
I shall do a little light Nuffielding. Tregunta Road.
Ah. Little Clarendon Street.
Oh, it's that kind of street, is it?
Brewer Street. Thank you. Don't give it away.
Street.
Yep.
Okay.
The fans loved it.
Time's
Any
up.
bickering, I'll let that go. Old Compton Street, go on.
Oh, you're going to love this, fan. Portobello Road. Well spotted.
Not after Brewers. No.
He's letting them get away with murder.
Woodstock Road.
Yeah. No.
Graeme?
Yes.
Nice.
Colleging and bumping are only permissible on the diagonal. You weren't on the diagonal.
Brewer Old Compton preceded.
It's not on the diagonal.
How can you tell
He
from
was
there?
so far off the diagonal as to be almost straight for the first time in his life.
Willie, I didn't ask you to come in and dot the I's and cross the T's.
It's all right.
Whose turn is it now?
Yours. And mine's a large one, okay?
Self-praise is no recommendation.
Come on, let's be serious. Come on, your turn, Tim.
Chelsea High Street. Sorry, High Street, Chelsea.
Take it first.
You're not going to say anything about that then, Hum?
I don't understand your challenge.
Well, Tim immediately understood that he'd inverted it and had to recoup.
Doesn't say anything about inverting it.
I just don't believe this is happening.
Now, carry on, Barry. Stop quibbling and carry on.
Oh, God. King's Road.
Mornington Crescent. Oh.
Yes.
Stewart's inquiry.
You panicked.
If you can win like that, I mean...
What, that easily?
Yeah. Cheaply is the word I
It was perfectly fair. Wasn't it, audience? There, so...
I like Oxford. The air is so bracing. The people so wise.
But in fact, because of that little bit of Ashmolean defence which was introduced into the rules for this particular version of the game, Graeme and Barry are the winners. I said that just to shut them up. Now it's time for a round of limericks, the simple rhyme scheme that was, as you'd expect, originally devised in the Irish town of Cork. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fertile first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. And Barry, I'm going to start with you. The best way to eat avocado...
Best way to eat avocado is underneath Miss Bridget Bardo.
Well, it was in the 40s.
when I practiced my naughties
with the help of old Dr. Bernardo.
Good one for you here, Willie. One Christmas I lost my Satsuma.
One Christmas, I lost my Satsuma. No, not there. There's no truth in the rumour.
No. Not under my hat.
Up my trousers, you prat.
My God, have you no sense of humour?
Graeme, your first line is, after eating a large bowl of prunes.
I put on a tape of the Goons.
I suddenly laughed.
There's a fearsome noise. Aft.
Oh, bang go my blue pantaloons.
And Tim, the first line for you. While squeezing the juice from a lime.
While squeezing the juice from a lime, I found I was stuck for a rhyme.
My first thought was orange.
And then I thought, pint.
Good God, is that really the time?
Right, let's go to the next round. It's called The Singer and the Song. It's always worth waiting for a musical round. And while we do, we may as well play this. Teams, I'm going to invite you each to sing a well-known song in the style of a famous person. And appropriately enough for a game that involves juxtaposing the improbable, Colin Sell will be seated at the piano. By the way, if there's anybody at the back of our audience who can't hear Colin properly, there's a coach party of music lovers in the front row who I understand are willing to swap places. Willie, I'd like you to start by singing I Talk to the Trees in the style of Prince Charles.
I talk to the trees, hello trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, hello Farrah Fawcett Major, but they never hear me. The breeze isn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain.
Tim, it's your turn now. I'd like you to sing My Old Man's a Dustman in the style of Barbara Cartland.
Now, here's a little story. To tell it is must about an unsung hero. I love heroes, don't you? I think it moves away your dust. Apparently they do that. And some people make a fortune. Others earn a mint from medicines and things. My old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping skin. My old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman hat. He wears corn bivy trousers. And he lives in the council flat. Not.
And for you, Barry, please sing Some Enchanted Evening in the style of Alfred Hitchcock.
Some enchanted good evening. You may see a stranger. You may see a stranger on a train. Somehow you know even then, that somehow you'll stab her again and again. Once you have found her, never let her go. Get her by the throat. Once you have found her, never let her get her. Good night.
finally, Graeme, I'd like you to sing Fly Me to the Moon in the style of Patrick Moore.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Thank you very much indeed. In other words, darling, kiss me. Well, what was wrong? Thank you.
That's just about all we've got time for. That is just long enough, I think, for a quick round of Baker's Film Club. So teams, while Sven pops out to put a bun in the oven, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of bakers. Off you go.
Bun-Hur. Citizen Cake.
The Last Temptation of Crust.
Puff the Magic Pastry. It's Gone with the Wind.
The Pie That Came In From the Cold.
On a clear day, you can see forever.
Sean Granary in Cream Finger.
Dr. Strangelove.
4 muffins and a profiterole.
Sharon Scone in Baker's Instinct.
Bring me the bread of Alfredo Garcia.
Well, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I really have to...
Honey, I shrunk the quiche.
Well, I noticed from the big hand sweeping round my little ticker that Sven's up to his old tricks again, and it's time to say goodbye from Oxford. So from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.